Hi everyone, so I'll be talking to you today about Edmodo.com. When you go to Edmodo.com, this is the homepage that you see before logging on. As you see, you can sign up as a teacher, as a student, or as a parent. The screencast today will be from the perspective of a teacher, but I will show you a couple of student accounts just so you all can get an idea of how you manage a student account when you are a part of Edmodo. So the first thing you do here is log on to your account. And once you log onto your account, this is the page that you see. It's kind of a mixture of LinkedIn and Facebook, if you ask me, which is kind of nice because you have the little note post option here for your group. But on the left-hand side, you can see the different groups that you are a part of, as well as the different communities that you are a part of. At the top part, you will see the progress section, the discover section, and the library section. We will get into more of the progress section once we start talking about the student section. On the right hand, you see the notifications section and the account section. And then on the right hand side, you have a store for different groups that you can be a part of. You can manage your applications, you have an apps launcher, you have a planner, and then you have the snapshot that we will talk about later. So your group section is probably one of the most important aspects of Edmodo. It'll tell you what your code is. So once you click the group side, the group link, you will see your group code, and this is the code that you use to share to other people publicly, or you give to your students in order to join your group. They have to have this code to join your group. You also see the posts section, the folders, and the members section. So these posts and these folders can only be seen by your students. And here's the folders. We have no folder, but if you'd like to add a folder, you just go ahead and click add folder, and then create your information here, and it'll create a folder. So there we go. Here's a technology folder for all my group members, and it's under my name, Miss Maxon. Um, so we then go ahead and you can go ahead and see your members section. So as a student, you can join other groups, and I can join other communities as well. But for the sake of the screencast and for showing you all how to work this, I made some false student accounts under my classroom. So we can go ahead and see our members. So here's my classroom, and as you can see my three students, Vanilla Ice, Harry Potter, and Taylor Swift. And you are able to look at their profiles from this section. When you click more, you can see the different parent codes and their passwords and well, the settings for their profiles. I'm sorry, but you can also look at their profiles from this section. So we can go ahead and look at Harry Potter's profile. He's probably one of my best students. When you click his profile, you can see the school that he's associated with, and you see the school that I have here that I'm associated with at the top. You also see the groups that he's a part of, his different badges, and as his teacher, I'm able to award him badges for great progress or positive work and so forth. And you can also see his classmates, which are Vanilla and Taylor Swift over there, which is really nice. You can also see the progress of the student. So if I had a number of students and I wanted to look at how well they were doing, you can go ahead and click their progress, and you can see their percentage grade in my class and the number of badges that they have, which is really nice. So when you go ahead back to the home section, you can see that there's different options at this section. You have alerts that you can send to your group and only your group members see them. You have assignments that you can upload. So you can search for a specific assignment and find it here, or you can upload a new one. You also create the title and the due date. You can also create a quiz or upload a previously created quiz. The created quiz that I did was on Thanksgiving food, and you can see that here. When you want to look at test results, it gives you kind of like a question breakdown. So it gives you the percentage of correct and non-correct answers here. Um, and you can also see the average score on the test and who turned it in. Um, Taylor, Harry, and Vanilla have not turned in their quizzes. They're being bad students this week. But if you want to manage your students, you can go ahead and click the quiz section for that. And if you want a more personalized view of whether they've completed your assignments and their progress, you can also click to their names on the side. So when you go back to quiz, you can also create a quiz, and this is what the create a quiz section looks like. You name it, whatever you want to name it. You can put a time limit on it. You can make it multiple choice, true or false, short answer, fill in the blank, or matching. Or you can load the first question. You can also learn more about the quizzes in the Help Center. Edmodo Snapshot, which we will talk about in a little bit, is kind of like a Socrative tool where you can create quizzes as well using standards. So you head back to the home section, and you also can create polls for your page and for your group, which is nice if you just want a quick poll of how successful was this reading, or how much did you enjoy this assignment, and they can give you a quick answer there. When you want to explore, become a part of other communities, you can go ahead to the top left section of Edmodo and click Discover. And there are free groups, but there's also ones that you can pay for. So as you can see here, you can see ABC Ministers German, so you can be a part of different groups, and you can browse the topics depending on your field. So science, social studies, professional development, math, language arts, computer technology. So you have a variety of different groups that you can be a part of. Let's see, we can check out science just to do something fun. And you can follow the topic page. So you can follow them and you can sort them out through different related topics. And you can see all the little different apps that they have, which is cool because there's a variety of them. Let's see. Scientists for Teens. So you go ahead and click Scientists for Teens and it opens up to a different page. And this is what this page looks like. I just picked a random one. But you can go ahead and click the top one, and it also opens up in a new page. And these are the different pages that it sends you to. That's a sponsored listing. That's not the game. So that's not really a good one. But as you can see, there are still a variety of different apps that you can buy, that you become a part of. You can go to the store and find more there, and you can browse. You can go to the store by clicking the right hand button that says store, by the way. And you have Common Core and State Standards apps and quizzes that are great. You can join other groups with other teachers and look at their quizzes. So it's kind of like a sharing tool as well. And a lot of these quizzes can be based off of Common Core standards. If you're, sediments into that. There's 500 plus projects and lessons that you can go ahead and download. There's like a top paid apps section. And on the left side, again, you see all the different subjects. So you can see that there's even world languages. That's nice. And some of these can be really expensive. But I'm sure they're useful if someone's paying $30 for them. Let's click the free one just to see if we can look at it. So these are the different project ideas that you can see. You can play a demo. We'll play a demo. just for a little bit. How to use Next Lesson. So this is also cool because you can watch demos within Edmodo if you're not sure if you want to buy something or download something. And as a teacher, you don't want to waste time on things that you don't find useful. So as you can see, a lot of Edmodo's apps provide demos on how to use these things. You're kind of getting you familiarized with them. So as you see here, this free app has a demo. You can also go to your library, and from your library you can add links and files so that you can access them from anywhere. You can add PDFs or media or different things that you want to share on your group. So it's essentially it is an online classroom, which is great. You can again here are your folders. You can have your attached posts, and then you can also connect with Google Drive, which is awesome because as teachers and as new teachers, we've been using Google Drive a lot, and we found it pretty useful. So that's a nice little thing to have there. On the right hand section, you also see the notification section, and this kind of tells you about all your updated information that's kind of going on with your profile. You can go ahead and click view categories, and again, you can see your students. So if Vanilla Ice wasn't acting good in my class and I didn't like him, I could just remove him from the group, which you would never do as a teacher. But if you needed to remove a student from your group, say for example he changed schools or was expelled or something of the sort, then you have the ability to do that. And you can also remove them from your notifications. And here is the account section of your profile. So you can see the different invitations that you have from other teachers on the website that you connect to, your profile, your settings, and all the little different logistics there. You can go to your invitations, and you see here that you can build a teaching community and unlock badges. And the badges give you more access within the website, which is nice. And it also gives you a support community while you are being a teacher and looking for more resources. And you can track the progress of teachers you've invited as well. And you can try to find some of the colleagues that you already have by looking up their social media or their email sites. There's also an Edmodo Planner section where you can plan your different schedules for your classes and you can share them, or you can make this planner just for yourself so that you stay organized. Here you see my Thanksgiving food question or little quiz that you guys couldn't see, but I will show you that just to show you. The snapshot section, before we go into that, I will show you guys what an example of quiz that I created. You can also create quizzes depending on Common Core standards, which is really nice. So we go here and you can see my quiz. So my quiz had one question, it had a total of 1 point. So you can also figure out how many points you want your quiz to be. So my question was, what is your favorite Thanksgiving dish? And my 4 options were the bird, stuffing, everything, and dessert. The right answer was, of course, everything. So if they did not choose that answer, then they got the question wrong. But other aspects or other tools for quizzes is the snapshot. And the snapshot, you do click that and it takes you to another page. But you can assign standards to your snapshot, and you can see your students' progress and receive immediate results. So it's just like Socrative in a way, which is nice. So this is what the page looks like if you want to create a snapshot. You can also see the reports for that, so it'll tell you what your students have done, and the schedule for that, which is nice. But that is basically it for today, and